The Louis Vuitton beauty influencer PR package with Pat McGrath launching £1,349. This person did not pay a single penny. Explain to me why influencers are putting their literal trash on eBay. Today, I want to have a little bit of a word with you about influencers who are selling their PR and why they shouldn't be. And listen, I'm not the influencer police. You know what I mean? Although at this point, I might as well be. And I'm not directing this at people who put up something they aren't going to use for less than retail or people who aren't in this full time. More so larger creators and those profiting from selling it. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on all my socials, and also follow me on my reaction channel if you like more commentary style videos like this, but aren't always about beauty. PR, right? We've seen influencers get loads of PR. I get loads of PR. But just to remind you what PR is, because I think a lot of us get stuck on the shininess of it all, right? PR is A marketing expense for brands, and B, it's supposed to be a tool for creators to have access to products, right? So that if they feel like it, they can talk about them, the products, and build content around the products. That's the ideal. There's no obligation to talk about them. There's no obligation to even mention the PR. The brand will just take you off their PR list, done. You know, because PR is expensive for brands. But just because somebody sends you PR does not mean you have to talk about it. There's no contractual agreement to talk about it, or even an unsaid contractual agreement to talk about it, right? Now, obviously, certain bigger brands and massive creators have turned PR into a less community-driven thing and just an excuse to make hollow, undisclosed ads. And I feel like a lot of PR tends to read more as a flex or QVC-ish instead of a conversation about the actual product or an actual healthy partnership with a brand. Because that's what I look for as an influencer. You're a brand and you invite me to a dinner. I would rather sit with the founders of the brand. I want to talk about your brand. I want to know about your brand. I don't just want the free products. You know what I mean? I'm more than happy to sit at the grown-ups table. And a big part of why I think PR is important, without my own bias involved, is that for smaller creators or even mid-tier ones, PR really can be a huge lifeline. It gives them access to things they genuinely want to use, review, and talk about without having to spend tons of money. And we've seen some of the pricing at the minute as well, products, right? And that keeps the community accessible and inclusive. I remember when I started doing YouTube, I was still working full time, and whenever I finished a job or whenever I finished my beauty retail job, I would walk into the drugstore, I'd walk into Superdrug, which is the one near me, and I'd be like, what can I now buy for my channel to review? And at that time when I started, smaller content creators were really overlooked. People didn't realize the value of what perhaps having a smaller following, but a large amount of people interacting with you, people and brands didn't really see the value of that. So I was constantly spending money on anything, new releases. Back then, and even still now, it's kind of like a hobby that you kind of want to turn into a profession, so you have to invest in it. Talking about using and loving makeup should not be gatekept or locked behind a paywall, and PR is one of the best things to happen for the beauty community because of this. You can imagine, right, when people are going onto Vinted or eBay to sell PR at extortionate prices that they got for free, that completely breaks up the cycle of what PR should be. Nothing to do with brand loyalty or anything like that, but it tightens PR lists, and that cuts smaller creators out because the brand are going to look at who they're sending PR to, and they're going to assume that the larger creators have more value there. So yeah, PR is supposed to be a tool that's supposed to help the community as a whole, and not a way for you to make money by ripping people off on Vinted. And there is a whole question of whether or not influencers deserve PR in the first place, but let's be real, it's the industry, it's the business, it's gonna happen. One person who really brought this kind of to a forefront on TikTok especially is a content creator called It's Libby World, and she posted this.
Influencers are back at it again, selling their PR on Vinted. So I'm going to show you some of the craziest examples that I've seen so far. These are just a few of them. Starting off strong with a smaller brand, and I think this is probably what bothers me most. We're not even just targeting the massive businesses here. So this is a PR box from the Inky List. Yeah, wait, it gets worse. Anyone want empty PR boxes?
Empty PR boxes? I can imagine maybe like a Rihanna fan or something like that, but how much are they selling that for? £15 for an empty box? Why?
How are we profiting off of packaging at this point?
Of
It's not even a
God.
product anymore.
Yeah.
This one tops it for me because there's a lot of people that do want this product. The brand is probably going to come out with it. But people like me who really do want it would actually spend the money and get it because we don't want to wait or we're not sure if they actually will release it. I'm sorry, but just do a giveaway. Do a giveaway. Your followers do actually want this item. That's really quite sad.
That's so true. You are in a position of very much privilege where you are sent something for free. You are not losing anything if you decide to give away that product. You're not at a loss of anything at all. You're not owed money. But how are you doing this? How are you inside thinking this is okay?
Quite upsetting because anyone would dream to get this kind of PR. So to then actually take advantage of that brand and sell it that's a lot.
£650 they're selling that for. If somebody buys that, they are making £650 worth of profit from something they didn't even pay for. They didn't pay for that product in the first place. They could put that up online for $20, £20 and still make a profit. 100 and still make a profit. Yet they have chosen to put it up for 600. That's crazy.
Let's try and call these people out. It's really not acceptable to be selling PR, never mind at such prices. I'm going to tag the brands in the hope that you see it. And I'm going to tag a couple more creators that do genuine giveaways to their followers instead of trying to sell their PR. But if this is you, do better. I buy PR off of Vinted all the time because I really enjoy getting new launches a little bit cheaper. But I think there's better ways of doing this.
It is so crazy. It's so crazy because I see this from a few different things, right? PR is valuable to a content creator who maybe isn't doing it full time. If we see it from this business point of view, because you're making content on products that are currently making the rounds online. People might want to see your opinions. People might want to see what that product does, how that product works on you, on your skin tone, on your skin type. I thought that brands buy the PR when they catch it online. I thought there's like a whole sector of people doing this. And they know what they've sent you by like the code on the box, and then they'll just won't send it to you again. I not illegal, but I think it's very much frowned upon to sell your PR. Give it away, sure. Donate it, absolutely. But to profit from it? Let's look at some more screenshots. This is the new green powder that Huda Beauty literally just released. And they're selling it for £80. It's a matcha power PR box. I have literally just given this away to my makeup artist friend because I know she loves Huda products. I'm not that into it, so I gave it to her. In this box, there are powder puffs, a makeup box, which is this thing, the hair clips, 2 powders, and a mirror. This is from the skincare brand Bubble. They are selling it for £65. Koza said new highlighters, somebody's selling it for £95. Someone is trying to make £100 profit from something they got for free. And the concealer as well for £100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how much is that concealer? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so this is a Koza's PR box with concealer and color correctors in. They're selling it for £100. Brand new vitamin C and E ferulic, I don't know what that says, serum. New with tags from e.l.f. and it's £24. So here you can see there's like this hammer and you're meant to break the thing. It's fun, whatever. But this is why brands don't sell these, because it's an experience that you're meant to film, or you don't have to, but I mean, if a brand released, not e.l.f., but if a brand released something like this, I would buy it, to be fair. And brands do sell PR boxes sometimes. Oh, Milani PR box, 14 full-size products, limited edition. And they're selling this for £79. No. Someone is selling the MAC Studio Radiance full face PR set and a MAC branded fan for £120. Glamlight and Hershey's Kisses lip gloss and eyeshadow palette bundle PR for £104. The Louis Vuitton beauty influencer PR package with Pat McGrath launching £1,349. This person did not pay a single penny. We thought 600 was bad. Pantene Abundant and Strong Empty Gift Box, PR box. Someone is selling an empty, literally an empty box for Pantene, the hair brand. Who the fuck is collecting that? Who the fuck is collecting that? So this is when Elf sent out that like gallon tub off the, this is so wasteful, off the Grip Primer. They're selling it for £200. I mean, even just seeing some of the examples there, you can kind of tell that PR has gotten a little bit out of hand. And if you need that much primer, please tell me what foundation you're using so I never use it. So why is this so much of an issue? It may be fun for some people to see this PR and be like, no, I want it. I want to buy that. But why is it an issue? And why does it make you a tacky little bitch? No, something else about selling your PR that makes you look like an absolute snake oil salesman, right? Can you imagine if a community that you've built trust in found out the concealer you told them to run, don't walk, to buy yesterday is immediately on your eBay for $20 over what it should actually cost because it's in a box? So it's a bit gross to be labeling some of these as unused when we all know you've probably swatched it or opened it. Like, how did you pick your shades? How did you pick which ones you like? Like, fine if you're going to give it to friends or family or something, but when you're selling a used mascara for profit or like a used lip gloss, that's gross, it's unhygienic, it's tacky. There seems to be a market for it, right? Like, who is buying all this PR up? Plus, some of the prices of these boxes actually end up giving a value to PR because people seeing it and selling it think, oh, I'll put mine up. And then that's how you get price gouging on PR. Think about what brands see too. If they see people paying through the nose for packaging, they're going to keep giving us less product in bigger packaging and carry on increasing the prices because they can see that people will pay for it. And again, when people are going online to sell these boxes for a crazy amount of money, you're giving them value. When brands see that, they tighten these PR lists further so that they're more exclusive. Again, excluding smaller content creators. So yeah, this entire situation is tacky and it's stupid and it affects the community for everyone. There are so many other ways to handle PR as a creator that don't involve trying to be a yassified Del Boy, right? Oh, this is Del Boy for anyone in the US who doesn't know. He sells dodgy products. Excessive PR to me, here's what I do, right? Bearing in mind this whole thing, this is why I'm kind of angry about this. PR is a very nice thing to receive. Is it necessary all the time? No. Do you necessarily like it all the time? No. Do you always have to be grateful for it? No. Because brands will just get your address from somewhere and they'll send you something, right? I had PR from FemFresh before. What am I meant to do with that? But again, it's still very much a privilege to receive these products. So if I don't like something, I think about who would need this. Can I donate it to local women's shelters? The ones around me are quite strict, so you can't donate aerosols and things like that, for example. So palettes, powders, great. Skincare, shampoos, everything like this. I have makeup artist friends who aren't on social media, you know, they're working makeup artists full time. Would they benefit from this extensive shade range that someone has sent me? Yes, they would, so they get that. If I have lightly used something, I will give it to a close friend or family member. I did used to do giveaways. Now when you send something, they require a return address, which would be my address, which I still need to figure out because I'm obviously not sending out something with my address on. But to see PR as a form of profit is absolutely insane to me. The profit that you get from PR as a content creator is being able to use a product that is currently popular online and giving your honest feedback and opinions on that product to your audience who put you in the position to be able to get PR in the first place. You don't want to then take their money for the product you got for free. There are also charity events held as well where they specifically reach out to influencers for your excess PR. They sell it or auction it off to raise money for charities, right? I'm not losing anything from that. I don't feel like I need a monetary value from my PR. I've gifted my PR to other content creators who maybe wanted something really badly and I got it and they didn't. I will send it to them, you know what I mean? And let me talk to you, influencer to influencer. Do you need that money from PR that you got sent for free? And let me say something else to your other influencers, right? A lot of people don't like it already that we get PR. I know it's the business. I know that's what we do. I know brands see value in that. You're just making it worse. You know as well as I do, influencers aren't the most popular people in the world. And this just goes to further show the thought process of some influencers, some people where it's like, yeah, I don't see an issue with this. Do you see an issue with this? Am I the only one here that sees an issue with, well, obviously not because a lot of people do, But are you watching this and thinking, yeah, this is weird, or is it just me? Do you think content creators, listen, and don't get me wrong, not every content creator has money falling out their asshole, but do you think it's right to sell a product for gross amounts that they got for free? Over £1,000? Have you ever bought PR? No shame, no shade. I can see some PR looks really exciting. Sometimes you would be like, okay, I might get that. To the creators especially, let me ask some of you, what do you think of this? Does it make you feel a certain type of way? To me, it's taking advantage. It's taking a piss, right? A brand sell you something. Fair enough, you don't want it. I'm not all like, oh, the brand sent you something. You're so mean. Fair enough, you don't want it. That's fine. But then why are you trying to make money further by selling it? That's just crazy to me. But let me know if you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't see a problem with it. I love to buy PR. I want PR. I'm happy content creators doing this. Let me know your opinions down below. As always, keep it nice, keep it clean. I know I get quite heated, but let's be real. It's not that deep sometimes that you should stress yourself out and each other over it. So let me know your opinions down below as always. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so interested to see what you think about this, because in my mind it's wrong. And then I keep seeing it from some point of views like, oh, it would be nice for people to have PR, but that's just me thinking. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoy videos like this that are more commentary style, more reactionary style, then please do follow my reaction channel, Robert Reacts, where we look at things from all over the internet, not just beauty related, and I give my opinion. Thank you again for joining me. Check out my vintage down below for all the PR I'm selling, and I will see you very, very